America, y'all are in the Mixx. This is the Mixx podcast, and
Yep.
this is really about everything. It's with all my best friends. We got Carlos over here.
Yes, indeed.
Moi, Jackson.
Chris, what's up?
So pretty much we really just we want to talk about this is a podcast where we really talk about everything. This isn't, me being a football player. I know I don't want to really like dumb this down to just sports, but this is really like a broad topic podcast. We want to talk about controversial things, but also things that kind of make people feel uncomfortable.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yes, I am the corner with the one-handed pick, and I am also the guy that got bombed twice versus Oregon. I had to say that. I had to come out and say that because the comments on Twitter were
Ruthless.
insane.
Ruthless.
No, they were
Yeah,
actually
they
like
were.
crazy.
They didn't hold back.
Some of y'all fans are fake.
Yeah.
Very.
Say.
Yeah.
You know what? I know talking about that. Matter of fact, let's just stay on that for a little bit.
Yes.
Dive in.
Let's do it.
Like I said, I think, everybody knows, if you do know me, my favorite team is the Cowboys. And I know how my fans are. Cowboys and Raiders fans are the worst fans, I'd say,
Agreed.
Toxic.
in the U.S.
It's
Toxic.
almost like you could say toxic.
Yeah, toxic.
But it's sad to say that some OU fans of my own are like, they're just like that. Like, I wouldn't even say fans. They're more of like, if you do, they're there when you do good. But they're also there when you do bad in the worst way possible. You know what I mean?
There you
I understand the. Oh shoot. Oh, okay, we're good. Oh, okay, I understand the like the slang. I understand like the funny things like the toast, like the burnt toast. That's funny.
That was funny.
I laughed.
Like
That
that's
was funny.
Hold on. No, keep going.
yeah, bro. Like that's funny as hell. Like there's nothing wrong with that because yes, I had 2 touchdowns on my head, but like the other stuff, like
Oh, no, that came too hard.
dude, one person said.
Damn, DJ Graham was burnt like a fajita.
Yeah, like that's cool, bro. Like there's nothing wrong with that. There's another quote this man said. I've watched college football for a really long time.
No, stop.
This man said I've never seen a worse cornerback.
No
I just
way.
don't get
You
it.
didn't see that?
Bro,
Bro,
I didn't even see that.
you had a good year, too.
the thing that I was about to say that the thing that makes me kind of mad about that is like, it's not like you weren't a first team all conference DB.
I
Were
was.
you not?
Yeah, I was. Yeah. I was like.
So like,
yeah.
you're doing something right.
No.
No, and that's the thing. But like I said, I keep saying like they're there when you do good. It's kind of sad. Like somebody would say that, and it's kind of ignorant. But
Yeah.
like I keep saying, back to that.
Yeah.
Fans are fans, and they're only fans.
They
Fans
are.
are not coaches. Fans are not players.
OnlyFans.
They're ignorant in their own. They're ignorant in their own regard, which
Yeah,
is okay.
100%.
Like
Yeah.
I'm a fan of baseball. I'm a fan of football. I'm a fan of basketball. I don't know what those dudes are going through.
Yeah.
I mean, I have some like idea being I'm a
Yeah.
college football player, but like I
Exactly.
don't know what's going on in their lives. So there's no way I'm saying like, hey, this dude went 5 for 27 from the field in basketball, and I'm just gonna get on his head
cook
like,
him.
oh, you're
I
trash.
know.
Like, no.
Yeah.
There might who
No, it
knows?
just-
Yeah,
It just doesn't make sense because like even us that we've played sports and stuff like that, I know for a fact that on social media before I say anything, not that I'm even active much like that, but before I say anything, you put yourself in your shoes like they're in that position for a reason to begin with,
Bro.
right?
Exactly.
So like
Yeah.
you have no right at all.
Bro,
Yeah.
like, dude, when people say like ratio,
This. No,
Like,
that's what
dude.
we're
Yeah, exactly.
bro, they're saying ratio for a reason. Like, bro, you stand behind a computer. You're sitting behind a computer probably,
Yeah,
or you're sitting
exactly.
behind your Android or I hope an iPhone. Hopefully it's an iPhone. You're saying that stuff.
Yeah.
You're saying that because you can, and like you just have nobody's gonna hold you accountable.
And it'll be the people with like a Fortnite character as their profile
No,
picture.
literally, dude.
No, literally.
Thank you.
Like, bro, oh my
With
gosh.
36 followers.
Bro,
That's
one
a
of my
stretch.
hold on, I gotta pull up this Instagram. One of my captions, bro, and I was actually proud of it because it's like it explains a lot. It was after the UT game. It was they don't want to be in the middle of it for real. Like that was my caption, bro, and I feel like that's the truth. Like, bro, you could say all that, but like Carlos said, like, bro, people are in the position that we are
Yeah.
just because like we're built for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like not everybody's built for that.
Especially like being around people and being around other players, like people on the outside don't really understand what goes on behind the scenes and how much work and how much
Yeah.
studying and film and practice and weights
Yeah.
and meetings. Like people don't
Yeah.
really get that, so it's easy for them to just come out and just
Yeah. No, yeah.
like see one play
but
during a game and just go on Twitter and start
That's what
calling
I'm saying.
shots.
But at
like,
the same time, it's just like I just wonder what's wrong with them. Like if they were raised in an entitled manner, or if something's wrong psychologically. Because like even someone like me, who I've played sports my entire life, but not at the level that y'all are playing, right? Like college football. Like either way, I don't care. College football is college football,
Yeah.
and so I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. I know for a fact that if y'all are there, then y'all have worked hard and y'all continue to work hard.
Yeah.
But I don't know what goes on, and I still know better than to be like, dude, this kid sucks because he messed up on one play, bro. Like,
Yeah, bro. But like at the same, you can't get mad at them. Like
No,
like
you
I said,
can't.
like bro, I go on Twitter and I laugh at the comments because it's like, dude, like I keep saying, you're ignorant, but like it's okay to be like that. Like, dude, that person has other obligations. I mean, they got a family that they're paying attention
Publicity's
to.
publicity.
at the end of the
dude.
day,
Yeah,
if,
dude.
if you don't got haters, you're not doing something right.
No,
And
yeah,
So
that's
like
facts.
the
That's
fact
facts.
that they're on Twitter talking about
Your
you,
name,
I mean,
dude. Hashtagging
the
you, bro.
chance of you seeing their comment, they're just saying it just to say it. Like your
No.
name is in their mouth. You're winning.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
No, yeah, for sure.
They look stupid.
And it's like, to oh my dog. Anyways, it's to like back to Carlos's point, like bro, over one play, it's like bro, that was my third.
No.
That was my third touchdown in 2 years.
Yeah,
Like that was
Exactly.
like, dude.
You would think if they watch every game that they would know that
Yeah.
you're a good corner.
exactly.
Yeah, and it's like,
that's the thing. They probably don't.
But like, I mean, I don't want to feel sorry, but like, bro, it's okay. Like, it's fine. Like,
Bro,
But-
everybody has a bad game.
yeah,
Like,
and you know, not even to make excuses, but like I keep saying, like people don't know, like, bro, I've been playing like 70, 80 play games all year, bro.
Mhm.
Like, dude, and not only that, I'm impressed 90% of the time.
Mhm.
So like, okay, like maybe you don't know like 50 plays later. That was 50 plays later. Impressed. Y'all don't realize like the tempo that Oregon runs in.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they're fast for a reason. Like that's Oregon football. Oregon football is let's go.
Mhm.
Rotate 3 receivers at a time, come in and out. Everybody's fresh. They got fresh legs and everything. People don't understand that. What people, you know, and like I keep saying, like, bro, they don't have to understand that. That's not their. They don't have to understand that. Like, they don't have an obligation to understand that. Like, that's just them. It's like, if you understand it, you don't understand it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but then again, that goes back to, and like I said, like you can't control people like that. But it's like if you don't understand them, why are you talking about it in the first place?
No, yeah.
Exactly.
But like, I mean,
Uh,
everybody has an obligation. I mean, everybody has a right to say something. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, yeah, I mean, you can say whatever you want.
If you understand something, then like I think you have a higher obligation to talk on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like whenever like the Jake Paul fight, people were saying, "Why did he drop his hand?" But it's
No, I
like
know.
that's
Yeah,
how
have
all
you ever
knockouts.
boxed?
That's how
Have you ever-
knockouts
exactly.
happen.
yeah, dude, they don't punch through their.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to
They
get
don't. They
knocked
don't.
out
They
for
don't.
fun.
They don't
Yeah,
punch through their
exactly.
blocks.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, bro, they don't punch through your blocks.
Yeah.
Like when your hands are dropped, that's the moment.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, Jake Paul, he was. It's not like he knew he was about to drop his hands.
no,
He threw the punch with all intents and purposes to punch him, but I bet he didn't know that was a knockout blow.
no, not at all.
Exactly, yeah.
You never
He
do.
Like, he
just-
definitely tried to set it
never
up,
did.
but there's a high
Yeah.
chance that he would have blocked it.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, when you hit a home run, they say when you hit a home run, you're not going out and trying
Dude,
to hit
you
a
go
home
for
run.
contact.
You
Yes,
go
bro,
for
that's so
contact, and it
true.
just happens to leave the ballpark.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
No, yeah, I agree. I mean, just going back to the OU game and everything and the fans, I think, I mean, what we've talked about before, you know, it's just you can do 100 things right, and then as soon as you do that one thing wrong,
Yeah.
they're on your
Yeah.
head about it. I mean,
Exactly.
it is what it is. I guess you can't really.
Yeah, I mean that's the life of the cornerback. That's really the life of the quarterback also.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's very
You
true.
have the biggest spotlight.
That's very true.
Bro, I don't
Yeah.
care no way. Bro, the quarterback position is the most important position on the field.
Duh.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Exactly.
I mean, bro, like, and also I think on like corner is one of the most coveted positions also.
For sure.
One of
I
the best
mean,
athletes.
100%.
dude, like, yeah, you got to be a great athlete at corner.
Yep.
You got to be a great athlete. I mean, you do at quarterback with your arm, really, but
Especially nowadays.
dude, you got to be mentally. You got to be mentally.
At least mentally there, because
like,
like I mean,
bro,
Yeah,
mental fortitude at like
Exactly.
its highest level, bro. It's like, cause like my coach always said, Coach Manning at SC, he would always say, bro, like, dude, I'm taking, like, I could be better than Jalen Ramsey if Jalen Ramsey's head's not in the game. And that's 100%
Yep.
right. Like, bro, I ain't gotta
Yep.
run no 4.2, jump a 40-something inch vertical. I ain't gotta do all that.
mm-mm.
Like, bro, can you lock in and reset play after play? Like, no, my Coach Grinch always used to say, bro, and like it makes so much sense. You can't have a high intensity a focus like throughout the entire game. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like right now we're talking, and I bet one of us is probably losing focus at some point.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, bro, in
Just
football,
did,
like
actually.
especially in a football game, like, dude, like especially in a big stadium, like, dude, you're okay. Like, I promise you, like, you're catching somebody looking up at the scoreboard, catching somebody looking up behind the fans. I do it all the time. Like, bro, it's just certain distractions, but who has the ability to bounce back and refocus each play?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because I genuinely think it.
Yeah.
What was that?
You want to have a yet contest?
He's trying to
Huh?
play you.
Nothing.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not.
Go
No,
ahead, bro.
but no, like what adding to what you were saying is just like I think that what sets certain players apart from others and why they're at a higher level or why they're better than certain players is the mental aspect of the game. Because
Facts.
like even not just in football, but like baseball, basketball, anywhere else, I think the player that's able to bounce back and say like, okay, I made a mistake, but instead of looking at it like, oh, I made a mistake, like, oh, I'm gonna beat myself down for it. It's like I made a mistake. Now I have the opportunity
Yeah,
to
100%.
make an even better play to make up for that
Exactly.
mistake. You know what I mean? So,
Like when I feel like 2 9-day scenarios, like when I had that one-handed pick,
yeah,
they don't know. I mean, somebody just saw the interception, but bro, people don't know like 4 plays before that.
I was at the
bombed.
game. I was at the game. I watched that.
I got
I
bombed.
still
Bro,
haven't seen that play.
I got
Yeah.
bombed 55 yards down the field, bro. Like a straight just go route. Like, but like what I did, I refocused. I said that's not gonna happen again. And then next thing you know, I knew they were gonna come at me because they rotated 3 different receivers. But like not me not knowing that,
Yeah.
and that they're rotating like that or like anything like that, bro. Like if I lost focus, I would have, I wouldn't have had that pick.
Yeah.
But like in the Oregon game, was totally different. When I got bombed, bro, I checked out.
Yeah.
Like after that, like the first time I got scored on, and not only that, but it was a double move, bro. It wasn't even anything
Yeah.
like. It's not like he ran past me. Like it's a
Yeah,
double
for
move,
sure.
like because I was on top of it, you know.
Yeah.
But right after that, I checked out, dude, and that's what allowed me to get scored on again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's definitely 2 different sides to that.
Yeah. On your one-handed interception, the thing that annoys me the most is people that are, oh, he should have batted it down. I
that's
think
exactly
that's the
going back to what the
Like, just
people on
hating,
Twitter,
just
yeah,
hating.
dude.
Bro,
Just
it's
find a
no, it's
reason
hate.
to.
I mean, no, like that's straight like that's hating. Bro.
that's
Like,
straight hate
Like
because
that's
They just
hate.
want
What?
attention. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
No, it is, and like I said, you can't excuse them for that. I mean, you could excuse them for that because it's like
I think
Yeah.
that's
they're just
ridiculous.
yeah. I mean, they're like, bro,
It's just ignorance.
like okay, it's not a fourth quarter situation. Like it's not 4th and 32, and just bat the ball down. No, it wasn't like, bro, it was in the peak of the game.
Yeah.
They're down by like 2. What was it?
Two-score game.
Two score game.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It was 2-score game. Yeah.
Like, bro, this could like seal the deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not thinking about that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it so happens I end up on
Yeah.
the 1 yard line.
Especially being around, because they probably don't know this, but especially growing up and being around DJ and just throwing the ball around after practice or just
Very
mess
true.
around on the field. Like
Oh, yeah.
one-handed catches are not a
It's a
new
part of DJ's
thing. It's
game.
not a new
Yeah.
thing to
Yeah.
us. So like when I saw it, I was like, oh, like
Yeah,
it was time.
like, people
it was
finally
due.
saw this. Yeah,
exactly.
So it's like,
Yeah.
it wasn't anything. I mean, obviously it was.
No, it was still
Different.
Like the way
yeah.
you did it, like I wasn't like I always expect you to make a crazy wham
Yeah,
interception,
exactly.
top 10, but that's arguably like the greatest interception
Of all
ever.
Yeah, of all time.
Like very,
How do you feel about that?
nah, it's bro, that's surreal. Like that's honestly like if I don't make another play, like that will be something I go down as.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So it's
Yeah.
kind of it at first. You know, it's just like, hey, like like that was a great play, but now
Yeah.
with all the interviews, it's kind of like, dang, like bro, this was big time.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Do you think it was cooler being in the moment and hearing the crowd or your teammates or everything, or like post game when you looked at your phone and saw all the big names?
Bro, it was two moments because like those certain plays, like those kind of plays, like dude, it doesn't feel like it happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like bro, that ball felt like it was like everything like slowed down. Like those type of plays, like everything is going to slow motion.
Yeah.
So then, and I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything during the play.
Really?
It was after the play
Yeah.
where I hear the crowd and I hear everybody, and it's on the sideline, crazy stuff like splash of water, like stuff like that. Like that's the cool in game moments.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the post game, that's when everything falls on you. It's like,
Yeah.
What
like,
did I just do?
what did I just do?
The
Like, bro,
magnitude of the play. Yeah,
like,
and
bro,
the
my
effect
life
of
has
it, yeah.
changed. Like, my life
Literally.
has changed forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
One
Yeah.
play.
100%.
Yeah, dude. Like one play.
No, it's just still weird to fathom because, like he was saying, it was kind of like, dude, like looking at that play and genuinely seeing the impact of it and stuff like that. Like, we're like, oh, that's like DJ's thing, but genuinely within the 250 years of that football has been around, you are considered
know.
like your
That's
play is
weird.
considered one of the greatest plays within 250 years. Like that's mind blowing.
No, I know,
Yeah,
bro. It's
exactly.
weird.
Yeah.
No,
weird.
it's what's another thing that's really crazy. It's like, dude, my life, like, dude, when people approach me,
Yeah.
Here's some information.
okay,
It's the
Lois
second time.
Lane, that's what she pulled up. Anyways, no, like, bro, when people approach me, that's what everybody's gonna talk about,
Yeah.
and it's like, it's cool, but then it's kind of sad. That was my only interception all year.
Mm.
I
You
had
get targeted.
I didn't, but like at the same time, bro, I could. Looking back at it, I could have had so many more interceptions. I felt like. So it's kind of like I don't want to be a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
And
wanna
I
be
remember,
known for
I remember I said
Yeah.
that in my interview, bro. I said that like right after it happened, I was like, I just can't. I don't want this play to define me.
Yeah.
I mean, I do. It's cool.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to go down as like, bro, I had one pick the entire year. Sad to say it happened, but it's like I left so much on the table.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but I mean, still young.
Dude,
I
hey,
am-
going back to like the whole corner discussion and like people not knowing exactly what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Like what Jack was saying was like, yeah, you wish you had like more big time players or like maybe like a pick or more picks or anything like that. But in
Yeah.
reality, like that's the kind of like the not the sucky part or anything like that, but just realizing if you know football as a corner, it's almost kind of good if you're not being
Yeah,
all over the
target.
press or anything
Compliment,
like
yeah.
that, like talked about because like no one's throwing at you, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
And that's
can
a
we?
good thing. Like,
Y'all know the Cowboys are my team.
yeah.
Love the Cowboys.
Sadly.
Talented team, but like, there's
There's a reason Trevon Diggs has
I was just
11
about to
interceptions.
yeah, I was about to say
There
that.
you go.
You got Jalen Ramsey
Yeah.
on one side that like barely gets targeted.
Exactly.
That really has to go out of his way to make a play,
Yep.
and then you got Trayvon Diggs. Like, which one are you taking?
Dude, I know.
I think I'm gonna take Ramsey.
I'm
'Cause
taking Ramsey.
he shuts down.
He shuts down
And
one side of the field.
I don't know. Does Diggs follow?
Yeah,
Ramsey plays slot and everything.
bro.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
That's such an asset to a team.
It
like
is.
dog.
Yeah.
Like you got, bro. You're playing in the nickel spot. Like you're following the best receiver.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't get me
Like,
wrong. They're both.
No,
really
yeah,
good.
Oh,
100%.
yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah.
100%.
Diggs
but-
down, but yeah.
But he's only
Nah,
gonna get better.
That's
Yeah,
a great
yeah,
point. That's a
100%.
great. Yeah, he's what 2 years in the league.
I think it's the second year.
But
yeah.
like you got to say like a reason why he has that many picks. I mean, he's a ball hawk.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
ball hawk.
take away from his ball skills.
But like,
yeah.
bro, he getting the ball like that because
Well-
they feel like they could throw the ball on him.
Well, yeah. There, I think I saw it on Twitter or something, but I'm pretty sure he like leads the league in like
Most yards.
receiving yards
Yeah.
on him
Yeah.
on a corner.
Yeah,
Which like, which one do you want?
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. And the only reason that's okay is literally
Gets
because
the ball. Interception.
Production.
11 is a lot of interceptions.
like, bro, I was thinking like when you
That's a
get picks
lot.
in high school, you get picks in middle school, like Pee Wee and everything. It's an interception. Like, yeah, like you got to pick.
Yeah.
But bro, that is money.
Yeah.
Like in college and NFL, like bro, that is money on the table.
Yeah.
That you literally just took away from everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, that is huge, bro.
So much momentum.
Bro, that's
Yeah,
so
dude,
much
look,
momentum,
such a
bro.
momentum swing.
Trayvon Diggs, 962 yards allowed, most in the NFL. Targets 93, third most in the NFL.
Yeah, bro.
So
Like,
it's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Which,
yeah.
I
All
mean,
right, so
they're doing all right, I guess.
we have a 49ers fan,
Yes.
way on the end.
Yep.
We got a Chiefs fan, Cowboys, and
Pats.
then Pats.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry, Pats.
Yes.
Since when?
So
Since I was 6 years old, 7 years old.
What?
he's like,
Yeah.
wait,
the
a Patriots
Patriots?
fan?
The Patriots, yes.
Did you know
100%.
I.
He's always been a Patriots
No,
fan.
I've been
I've
relatively
never-
quiet about
I've never
that.
heard about
I've
that.
never heard
Never
you one
heard about
time
that.
say Patriots.
Swear to God.
Like, I'm not dissing
Yeah.
you, but I'm just saying I just never heard that.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean,
No,
if
it's
you-
just I've always never like I've never like necessarily repped an NFL team like in my entire life, but when I started watching like even like Tom when I was little and stuff like that, like that's where I became a Tom Brady fan.
Oh,
But since
when he won
then,
Super Bowls.
since then, like I've just stuck with the Pats as like the team I rep.
bro,
that's
can
all.
we talk about Goat Brady, please?
Yes.
Can we talk about Goat Brady,
Here we
please?
Look how pissed off this cheesehead is.
We got one clown in the room
Yeah, no.
that doesn't believe Tom Brady is the greatest of all time.
It's more than
Which,
one.
bro, that's mind boggling. You cannot deny the fact that the man already has 7 rings.
I just
7.
don't think that's y'all's first go-to every
That
time.
is, bro,
Rings.
the-
Because that's the only
the
two.
key, the key of isn't
Rings
okay,
are a
look.
team accomplishment.
Listen. Is the key to winning? I mean, it's the key to sports. Is that not to win?
To
Yes.
win,
Is that
yeah,
not the objective?
agreed. Yeah.
Yes. So
He
if
has
you
7.
win, you're good at it.
He
So,
has
so
7.
Bill Russell's the goat.
I'm not saying
Dude, that's
that.
not how that works.
Stop, bro. He played in the 60s.
Oh, it doesn't matter what he plays.
I mean, bro, congrats to what he did, but like,
You want to talk about rings?
I think the
It's
only
Mike-
I
person.
don't even want to talk about rings when regarding Tom Brady, dude. I'm talking about like
but that's the first thing that comes into
I
mind.
think
no, it is.
Because he has
the
7.
only, the only person that could rival Tom Brady is the GOAT is Jerry Rice.
Literally,
Because he's so far ahead of every
Yeah.
other receiver in
That's what
yards,
I'm
saying. Yeah, that's
touchdowns.
and the only reason he probably doesn't have more
Everything.
rings is because he's a receiver. You know,
No, that's
Yeah.
very true. Well put.
Yeah.
100%.
yeah, he has
Yeah.
3. I bet he would have more rings if he was a quarterback, because he would probably be just as good as he is a receiver. So he probably would have more rings. But considering that he's a receiver,
Yeah.
he only has 3
But I
rings.
don't even think like any other skill position besides a quarterback. I don't think you rank him as greatest of all time using rings at all
Yeah,
because it's not the same measurement.
it's
I don't
not,
think.
bro. Because football is such a team game, bro, and like you depend on like, bro, being a receiver, you have to depend on the O line.
Jack's just waiting to say that you just literally proved this point right now. Though.
Yeah.
Thanks. But I will say, I know we all saw the recent news about Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all saw the podcast that he was just on,
Yes.
but he went out and even said Tom Brady's nothing without basically him or a
Bro.
team.
I mean,
Bro,
Tom
I
Brady
wouldn't
can't
say
win
that
without a
extent,
team.
Yeah, but yeah.
I mean, that's a whole. I mean, yeah, who can't like? That's the
Yeah.
football's a team game.
I know, but that also involves like, okay, yeah, you're talking about the team and stuff like that, but I'm saying like that's also like a leadership thing. Like Tom Brady like knows how to be
Bro.
a locker room presence.
Oh no, for
So,
sure,
yeah.
for sure. I'm not
Not
hating
a-
on Tom Brady. Like
No,
I
I know,
like
I
Tom
know.
Brady
Yeah.
as a person.
Yeah.
You don't.
No, you don't like Tom Brady.
You don't.
No,
Yes,
you
I
don't
do.
like Tom Brady.
I,
What are you
I
talking
just
about?
I don't have a problem with Tom Brady. I think he's a great quarterback. I just don't think he's the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Bro, I do. Well,
I think
his
he's a great guy.
he's number 1 in stats. He's
Everything.
number 1 in rings.
All right,
So like, he's a great man on and off the field.
Yes.
So like, what else are we missing?
What are we arguing?
What else
Yeah,
are we
what
missing?
are we arguing?
Jack, what are we missing, bro?
Maybe
Well, he
what?
has
Do you want to say arm
two
talent?
scandals, Super
Those are
Bowls,
Was
real,
Deflategate
bro.
and what's the other one?
Spygate,
Okay,
and then he has in the Super Bowl against Seattle. That game was lost.
okay,
He was
it
sitting on the
was.
bench
It
with his
was.
head tucked.
Okay, but the
Done.
the
But they
Jermaine
won.
Kearse catch right before,
Yeah.
like that bobbled like 30
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
That's football though.
No, I know.
Okay, it's
DJ's
it's-
one-handed catch
I
that just
know,
happened
dude,
to be
that's so true.
that just happened to be in the game.
I'm just saying, like that play could have been called lucky. Like
Yeah.
that's the reason that they got
No,
down
exactly,
there,
down
and
there
then
in
he
the
threw
first
the
place.
interception.
Yeah.
And then they threw the
No,
interception.
like that's 100%
Dude,
true.
that whole like two play sequence was the definition of ratio,
Yeah,
like 100%.
like that's
Yeah.
bro. That's just
Because that should not have been caught like ever.
like, bro.
ever.
But you just have to throw your hands up at that.
No,
that's just that's just a okay. That's football. Let's
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
on playing.
exactly.
yeah.
That's just come on. We got to keep playing, bro.
Okay, but my thing is, if I'm a GM or owner and I'm starting a team, I'm not taking Tom Brady overall.
I am.
That's
I
That's
know.
respectable.
I know,
But
bro.
I'm taking Aaron Rodgers
I mean, it's not dumb
Go
to
ahead, bro.
say.
every day of the week.
It's not though. It's not. The thing is, the Tom Brady GOAT talk is not like disrespecting any other quarterback.
All it
It's
is
just-
rings. That's all they talk about is rings.
And
He has
stats.
7 rings.
Bro, I
And
saw the
everything
stat when he was playing. Who they play?
Stat King.
Who they play? They
you
just
got to
played-
start elaborating, bro.
They just
Like-
played last night.
the Panthers.
Yeah, they're playing the Panthers, bro. And they brought up this stat. Tom Brady already is number 1 in
He's
Buccaneers
played longer.
history for passing touchdowns already.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
they had Jameis Winston before him.
Okay, but there's no other significant
No.
quarterback. Apparently,
And you also have to keep in mind that he's 44 doing this.
he's
No.
40.
yeah,
Bro,
that's he's,
So
he's,
his
he's literally
longevity.
LeBron.
No,
he
literally.
is. Bro, can we? Okay, so I'm in San Antonio, at the bowl game.
Mhm.
So this is right before film starts.
Yeah.
We're watching film like as a DB unit, and they're saying Tom Brady isn't athletic, and I'm looking at them sideways, because I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, y'all dumb.
Yeah.
Like the man is in the NFL.
Yeah.
He's 44 years old,
Yeah.
and you're not saying he's athletic.
Yeah. I disagree, but I see what they're saying.
Yeah. No,
I do.
100%.
No, but they're
Yeah.
acting like they're racing. They're acting like everybody's supposed to be like Dion. Like,
No,
Like
no,
a
that's
fortune,
true.
like,
That's-
bro.
yeah.
You
That's
also
true.
have to consider he got drafted out of high school for baseball. So
I
he's
I
so
told
like
him that. I was like, bro, he played baseball.
so there's
Tom
like maybe he's not that athletic like jump 40
Yeah.
feet all that stuff, but
He's an elite athlete.
Yeah.
but
You can't-
Tom
you
could probably
can't
pick up a
discredit-
basketball and shoot.
You
That's
can-
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
exactly. There you go. And
Oh,
you can't
100%,
discredit like
bro.
the arm talent as like, oh, if that's the best thing he has, you can't just say he's not an athlete just because that's his best attribute.
That's what I'm
Like
saying. Like-
having arm talent like that makes you at least somewhat of an athlete.
Like, bro,
dude.
maybe
Exactly.
like okay in the NFL compared to other NFL athletes. Okay,
Mhm.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
not
yeah,
DK.
no, for sure.
but
Yeah.
dude, he will go and poop
Yeah.
on every average
Exactly.
human in the bro.
Yeah,
Like what?
yeah, I know.
Okay, I know y'all don't probably watch Formula One as much as I do, but how do y'all feel about because
You're by yourself.
one of our friends Zane, just
I'll
just
butt
food
in.
for thought.
I'll butt in.
Zane Wilson
Yeah,
claims that he could get in a Formula One car right. I'm talking.
Zane-
He could get in right now. I'm talking right now, and drive around
That's
the track.
Zane
Such a
also
Zane
thinks
thing
that
to say,
he
dude.
could go to the moon and go to Mars and do anything.
yeah.
So bro, but
No, but the thing is, I don't know. Like, you know more about that than I do, but I
Yeah.
know for a fact, like the physical like endurance that they have to go through behind
Bro,
going that fast and like inertia pulling them this
see,
way.
that's
pulling
what I'm
them
saying.
that
Like,
way.
bro, you don't even watch. You don't
Yeah.
even really know about it,
Yeah.
but you still have
No, yeah, you know.
you're still competent enough
Mhm. Yeah.
to realize bro that's hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
There's like
bro,
racing lines.
You'd
You gotta
probably
shift
pass out,
gears.
yeah.
Like all those buttons on the
bro, there was
like
one
they
race.
mean something.
Bro, Lewis Hamilton lost 10 pounds after a race.
Whoa,
That's crazy.
Like,
That's
bro,
scary.
you think you could just get in a car and drive?
yeah,
Like, what? Like, no, you can't do that, bro. But that's the ignorant people I'm talking about, and
Yeah.
you can't even get mad at the ignorance because they're just that
you
ignorant,
just have to feel sorry at some point, bro. Like,
dude.
dude,
But it's mind blowing that people really think like that.
yeah.
Like, I don't know, bro. That really pisses me off because it's that's probably one of my pet peeves, bro. It's just ignorance,
Mhm.
blatant ignorance, and
Yeah.
not even wanting to understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that nowadays, yeah.
Dude, bro, so much.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Hmm.
Okay. One thing I feel like people need to realize is that hitting 100 miles per hour fastball is just harder than it looks.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Going
that
into
too.
going into like what you were talking about, even with the Formula One stuff, just things that people see on a day-to-day basis but don't know the science behind what
Yeah.
goes on with that and stuff like that. But yeah, dude, watching sports science and stuff about how they would go in depth about just the timing within you making a decision within your brain saying, I'm gonna hit this ball.
Yeah.
And the timing between the ball leaving the pitcher's hand and coming past you, hitting a baseball is borderline impossible.
Bro,
Yeah.
people don't realize that, bro.
Yeah, and so I don't know.
Bro, that
It's
is
impressive.
that's the hardest thing in sport is to hit a fastball.
I
like-
agree.
Dude, what was Jacob deGrom's ERA at one point?
Dude, like a .63.
So that .63 that was hitting the baseball,
not hitting the baseball. It was like earned runs average. So it's like while he's pitching, like how many runs does he allow?
The ones that are generating runs.
Yeah, exactly. That's dumb though. That's like unheard of because like a good ERA in the Major League Baseball is like a 2 or something like that.
That's like
0.63.
Is that
0.63?
Is that how many times you hit the ball out of like 1,000?
No, that's batting average.
That's batting
Yeah,
average.
batting average. But no, like ERAs, for example, like okay, let's say you're pitching like you pitch like 4 innings, and like a starting pitcher's ERA is based off. I don't know exactly how many innings because it just depends on how many innings they pitch. But it's like in the time that you pitch, the amount of innings that you pitch, like how many like runs do you allow, right? Like based on like hits and stuff like that, or like walks and stuff. And so like, dude, like he wasn't allowing, like while he was pitching, he wasn't even allowing a run per game. Like it would be like the 0.63 would come from he would allow 1 or 2 runs out of his like 6 or 7 debuts, and then he would come out and just with the, like one game he would allow 1 or 2. And then for the next like 10, he wouldn't allow 1 at all. You
like,
know
bro,
what I mean?
like, dude, if people like took the time, and I understand like nobody has an obligation to, or nobody's made to do this, but if you just took the time to like just dive deep into something, maybe not even deep, because that's not even deep, bro. Like ERA, that's common like baseball sense, but like, bro, if you took the time and like realize like, oh shit, like, but as big time,
no, exactly,
like, bro, that is something that is like not.
No,
like 10% of the world could do. But like, but you know, like I keep saying, like, bro, that's ignorance, bro. But like,
but ignorance also spans with like stuff outside of sports too. So much stuff you look at and you're like, dude, if you just knew what goes on behind that, you would shut the hell up.
But it's like, bro, but that's just sports, bro. Like, it's just so much in sports, especially because that's something we indulge in.
Yeah,
all of us.
No, that's what's relatable. Yeah,
but it's so relatable, especially our people our age. But like, bro, if people knew like before, like what I was, you know, like I keep saying, like, dude, that was 50 plays later in that winning game.
Yeah,
and that was 50 plays later. I was impressed. 60 play later, I was impressed.
Yeah.
Dude, and like I keep saying, Oregon's a fast team. The way they rotate, everything like that, bro. Like. You don't know, like you don't realize, like bro, we practice, like we were practicing before that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I mean, 2 plays doesn't define you as like a person or a player. So 100%. It's like,
I mean,
it is what it is.
So do we feel like, could we agree that football and basketball players are like the best athletes? In the world.
Here's the thing, and there's like we've had this conversation before. And like,
and no, I literally before,
one thing I didn't mention when we were talking about this was just like, I think, dude, if we're talking about like you saying like how you don't understand how someone that big could move the way they do, stop on a dime, this isn't that. I 100% agree with you, but I think like, dude, people like figure skaters or like gymnastics people, like athletes.
I just feel like with gymnasts, because OU has one of the probably the best like perennial gymnastics program, elite, like, but I just don't feel like if you put a basketball in their hand, could they?
You'd be surprised. You think Simone Biles like little 4'8" ass could like shoot a basketball? I think she could.
She probably could.
Videos of her doing it.
Yeah, dude, like she's an athlete.
But they just look like, you know how like just like physically like looking at them, like this is ignorant, but like looking at them,
we were just talking about ignorant.
Do they look like they could?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no.
But like, who knows? Like,
yeah, but I know for a fact I want to see Joel Embiid throw a baseball.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, there's no way that's gonna look good.
That's a good example because a lot of people, their first pitch is like terrible.
Exactly.
It's horrendous.
I never understood that. I don't know why. Like, I grew up. I mean, I never really played baseball, but like, if someone said go throw the first pitch, like, I'm not gonna make it look
stupid.
Oh, you wouldn't look stupid, but you're an athlete, like. But also, like, I feel like when I think about, I don't know how to put this in words exactly, but if you take a Joel Embiid and you just scratch the basketball part, if you taught him extensively how you taught him in basketball for like football or something, he'll be a beast because he has those athletic genes.
Bro, no, that's true.
Like, bro, Michael Jordan, you taught Michael Jordan to play like football?
Yeah, that'd be scary.
That would be.
You taught LeBron how to play baseball?
Yeah.
You taught people
That's
like
a
that,
Big man playing
Very true.
baseball.
bro. Like another Frank
You'd be
Thomas,
surprised,
bro.
bro. Baseball players are huge in the MLB.
Bro, they are, bro. That's another thing. Those,
Yeah.
bro, they're huge.
Yeah, massive.
Like, bro, Aaron Judge.
I know.
That's a basketball
like,
player.
That's scary. Like,
But,
nah,
like,
he's
but,
scary.
bro,
He's
but like
different.
stuff like that, bro. Like, I just think basketball players and football players, like, dude, there's nobody like them. Like
Yeah.
the stuff they do, bro.
Yeah.
I agree, bro.
Well, especially just like when we were in high school.
Yeah.
I mean, like with some of the basketball players, like we had
Yeah.
that really, really tall kid at our school who
Can't even dunk.
couldn't even
Yeah.
dunk. He was like 7 foot tall and couldn't
Yeah.
dunk. And it's like, okay, like
No.
basketball players really most of the time can't really play football, but if you put a football team on a basketball court,
I
More
just-
than likely,
they'll
yeah,
fit-
they'll do
fit
something.
in.
Exactly.
But I just feel like the reason why they don't play football is just really just a mental toughness.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
oh.
true. That's very true,
Like,
bro.
they don't
and
like
we can
getting
get into
hit.
that because
It's
that's
like
something
the-
I liked in high school.
Yeah.
And that's why I sucked terribly.
it's
Why-
like that
why?
Twitter.
Dude, because I started playing football my sophomore year of high school. Before that, I didn't have like I'm not using this as an excuse, but I don't have time to develop like the mental toughness that you need to be a good football player. Like be
Yeah,
a
for sure.
dog, right?
Bro,
Be
yeah,
a
yeah.
dog.
Be a
So I
dog.
would go on the field and like for one, I was obviously still learning and stuff because I feel like I have the athletic abilities to be a good football
Yeah.
player. But dude, going out there like that, I just had zero self confidence. I was scared to hit people. I was scared to do stuff like
Bro.
that. You know what I mean? So when you have that like dog mentality, no matter what sport you are, I feel like that sets you apart.
Bro,
completely.
I feel like, dude, people are kind of crazy to play. You gotta be kind of
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
to play
Yeah.
football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at a high
Dude,
level like that.
football is literally like modern day like gladiator stuff.
Bro, they literally said like you take on car crashes,
Yeah.
like hits, like that's like it's
Yeah.
car crashes, bro.
Well, I mean, I don't know if y'all saw on Twitter or whatever a long time ago, but it like went viral. It was like the Oklahoma drill,
Yeah,
and it was like a youth team doing it, and they're like, this drill is what made basketball players.
no,
It was like,
bro,
Yeah.
It's
That's
not
a-
lying.
that's true.
Like it's really
Yeah.
not lying,
Dude,
I don't know
I-
if you've ever done the Oklahoma drill.
No,
Have
I
you
don't.
done
I
it?
think if we
you
didn't
ever
even do it like some not like
Did you do Charger drill?
yeah, that's what it was, and it wasn't nearly as much as like how,
And it
how
was-
it
bro,
was
that's
intense
not-
as that.
it was
watched
so
it.
it was
Yeah,
so
yeah.
tapered
Yeah,
down, bro.
yeah, yeah.
Like that is not real
Yeah.
Oklahoma drill.
No.
Like, bro, Oklahoma drill,
I remember,
dude. We shouldn't have been doing this when we were younger, dude. I'm 7 years old. This is when I first started playing football.
Yeah.
Funny. Oh yeah, funny story, bro. I did not want to play football at
Really?
all. No,
you seem like
like
a basketball player.
I was.
You
That was my
always played
yeah.
basketball.
bro. That was my first. Bro, football and baseball was my first sport, bro. Like, I wanted to play basketball. Like, I had NBA aspirations, bro.
Yeah.
Like 1,000%.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like, I would like pick up a football, play catch with my dad, and put it down.
Yeah.
Let me go play basketball. But
Mhm.
like, my dad took me out. He took me out to this tryout that I didn't want to go to.
Mhm.
KYA tryouts for the Cowboys. Did pretty good. He's like, hey, yeah, you're pretty athletic, bro. Like, I think you should bring him back out, Dad. Like, blah, blah, blah. And my dad asked me, he's like, you want to play?
Yeah.
And I was like, My dad was like, yeah, he'll play. Bro, I didn't talk to my dad the entire day. Like, for the rest of the day,
Wow.
bro. I did not want to play. So, like, but, of course I ended up playing. And I remember we were doing this Oklahoma drill. And I literally seen a kid get hit and never come back. Like, he didn't come back to practice. Like, bro, that sets, like, bro, that's,
Yeah.
that makes basketball players, bro. Like, real deal. Like, that is so true.
Yeah.
I know he's home.
You can't even see. He looks like an unlocked character.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Okay.
No, but I mean, high school. I mean, we could go on for days about
Yeah.
stories from high school.
High school. No, we need to talk about high school.
I do.
We need to talk about how good we could have
Honestly.
been. Like,
Definitely could have been pretty good.
Yeah.
bro,
Wasted time.
no, like, Coach Volk, I love you. Like, I love you. But, dude, he would draw up plays, like, day before the game, dude. Like, all week before the game.
Mm-hmm.
Just, bro, like, we're gonna do this for cover one. This is cover two, hey, if the safety rolls down, we'll blah, 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 hit this off the top.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, bro, like, that sounds really good. I like that. Telling Jack everything, like, telling everybody, like, bro, we got a good game plan going into this game. We get into the game and we run inside zone, stretch right, stretch left,
Zone gold.
zone gold, all streak,
exchange.
in exchange, all game. And it's kind of like, bro, like I didn't understand.
Okay, you know it's bad when my mom doesn't really know football or follow football. Like she doesn't really care. So she'd be at our games in the stands, and she was like able to call out the plays like before they were to happen.
Wow.
Dude.
And it's like, if she's up there doing it, what do you think the coaches in the press box are doing, or the coaches on the field,
exactly,
or
yeah,
even
bro.
the players on the
Yeah.
field?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like two things. I feel like I think if we would have changed our offense to our capabilities our junior year,
Yeah.
Bro, we would have been gross.
with the amount of athletes that we had, if we would have with like Isaiah and Will back in the backfield, like if we would have had both of them on the field at one time, or like ran a different offense, I feel like we would have been way more successful because our defense was cold.
Yeah.
Like our defense was really good, and that in combination with like just I feel like we could have been taught at a faster pace.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bro.
I think especially graduating or getting out of high school and everything and moving on, I think you could probably agree there's times where like you're in like a film room or you're like looking at plays or X's and O's and you're like dang, like I easily could have known that in high school. Like I wish I was taught that in high school. It would have made me so much better.
Yeah.
And like I remember just sitting there, it's like looking back at it, I don't think him in particular, but I don't think we were really pushed enough like on the chalkboard, the whiteboards,
I was just about to say that, bro. Like,
when we could have been.
yeah, like, dude, I feel like we're still kind of doing like kindergarten stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, like we should have went so much harder, and and it's not like we weren't dumb. Like we weren't dumb, bro. Like,
No.
we had the capability to get pushed harder
Yeah.
on the chalkboard, like you said. Like,
No, here's the thing. Here's what I want to ask y'all because y'all were a lot more involved in that offense. Do you think if like so I know that we like what y'all are talking about where we would go through these fantastic plays that look good on the whiteboard, that look good, and you want to run them so bad, and then when it came to games, it was a rotation of 5 or 6 plays. Do you think that stemmed from a last-minute hesitation out of fear that none of that's going to work, or it was just like ignorance?
dude, I honestly feel like, bro, like I keep this is high school, bro, and especially in this area of the competition that's not just like crazy. I mean, we did have good competition like my freshman, sophomore year, a little bit of my junior year, but like, bro, none of these high school teams really across the nation is gonna change up their whole entire playbook a day before the game. Like that's unheard of. We don't even do that in college. Like, bro, in college you stick to whatever you've been doing all week, and you're gonna run it, F it, let it rip. You know what I mean? So for the fact that we didn't trust our game plan is either like you see, like it's either like, man, like is this not gonna work?
Yeah.
Or like I guess somebody's telling them not to run the play, bro. Like I can't think of a reason to like not trust those plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they were genuinely good plays.
Also for you, like, I don't understand. You were that guy, so I don't understand. Like sometimes you would touch the ball like 3 or 4 times a game.
Yeah.
Bro.
It's also
like,
true.
That was one thing that I think we both noticed. When the games where me and you touched the ball like more than usual were like the Byron Nelson game and I can't remember the other one, but like
Timber?
those 2 games were the only times, like if you went back and looked, or that me and you really like touched the ball more than like the normal.
Yeah, bro.
And those are the 2 games that we won. And I'm not saying that like we were the only 2 people, obviously that we weren't, but I mean, I think at the end of the day, if you're a head coach or an offensive coordinator, I mean, obviously you're going to try to get the ball in your best player's hands. And if that was just like the simple fact of just like doing like an end around or doing just a go ball or just something, like just to get something going.
No,
I don't think I think it was like there would be times where we'd play and it'd be like inside zone, inside zone, inside zone, and then it'd be like 3rd and 12, and it would be
What do you
like,
expect
now
us to
let's
do?
try something.
it's like, oh,
Like,
okay,
what do you-
yeah,
yeah.
now we'll throw
Yeah.
a play
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
to the outside or
For sure.
a swing pass or
Yeah.
something, and it's
Yeah.
like,
Like, bro, what
No,
do you
I
expect?
completely agree with that. Just because, like, watching, even recently, like I was watching the state championship, like the 6A state championship game, and you see so many like big time schools and stuff, and they're guys that are like getting recruited like that. You see at the end of the game, they finish with like 150 yards receiving, or
because
like
they're
200 yards
force-feeding.
rushing because they're giving him the ball, dude.
Yeah,
and
bro.
so,
yeah.
like,
It should be to a point, kind of like when you got your best guy in high school. Like this is high school, bro.
Yeah.
Like, dude, at some point you gotta damn near force feed him.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, you need to force feed him the ball. You need to get your guy the ball any kind of way you can, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like genuinely I could have had 1,000 yards, easy, like
Yeah.
each season. But you know, I mean, bro, that's high school. You know, it's whatever, bro.
Yeah.
But like, we just had too much. We had too much talent.
Way too much.
Way too much talent, bro, to just finish 2-8 y'all senior year, my junior year. You know what I mean? And never win a playoff game.
Bro, it's like embarrassing almost to talk about it, especially like talking about with some of the teammates I have now, and like we just sit there and like we'll talk about, because I mean probably in OU locker room too, like y'all sit there and I'm sure high school gets brought up a lot.
Oh, high school gets brought
Like,
up so much.
And it's just like some of these kids are from like the Duncanville, the North Shore,
Yeah.
and like
yeah, bro.
the West Side.
these teams that are winning state championships and have all these people go big D1, Power 5, like all these the whole team basically.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, we went.
I know we're
2-8,
sitting. Yeah, we went
Yeah.
to. Like, bro, I'm sitting here. I'm like, one of these days we're having a conversation because you know I will defend Texas. I'm born and raised in
Oh, yeah.
Texas. I will defend Texas till the day I die,
Yeah.
especially Texas high school football.
Yeah, nothing like it.
So, you know, we'll bring up my teammates like the ones from Florida, and we're just going back and forth, bro. And I want to defend Texas,
Yeah.
but I can't defend the school that I went to. Obviously, bro. You can't.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here. They're talking about like, yeah, bro, like.
We
I
have
w-
national schedule.
Bro, they said, yeah, bro, we went to travel, blah, blah. I'm like, wow. And then turn around because Jaden Davis, number 4, he went to, what Florida school did he went to? I think he went to the same one I think Joey Bosa went to or something like that.
St. Thomas Aquinas, I think.
So, yeah, Aguadis or something like, yeah, St.
something like
Thomas.
that.
They won state like 3 years in a row.
Yeah,
they're cold.
Like,
Something
it's
that.
nothing.
Yeah.
It's
But,
expected.
but one thing I tell them, like, Florida is so much more top heavy than Texas. Like, Texas is all the way across. Like,
Yeah.
Like, bro, they do, it's like this and they just narrows
Yeah.
down. Like, bro.
And not only that, we don't have like private schools like that. Or like we
Yeah.
have private schools, but we don't have like the IMGs,
That's
don't.
very true.
the Bishop
Yeah.
Gormans, the St. Thomas Aquinas. Like we don't have those
Like,
schools in
bro,
Texas.
Texas, bro, we're all public and we're
Yeah.
from 1A all the way to
Yeah.
6A,
Like
bro.
those
Very
schools are
true.
flying to Texas to play the
Yeah.
South Lakes.
That's
and
what
the
I'm saying,
Very
Duncan-
bro.
true. Yeah, that's
That's
true.
what I'm saying.
That's very
It's like-
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, South Lake killed us, but like we played them too.
We play South.
Bro, bro.
Well, kind of, I guess. DJ took me out of the game, but it's fine. Go ahead.
What'd I do?
Against South Lake
Yeah.
when after the kickoff, remember?
What'd I do?
When you took me out of the game, one of the coach folks, Jack's out. we can't
Oh,
play."
yeah, bro.
I was fine.
Nah, bro. He,
Bro, I really
bro,
wasn't
okay,
fine, but
This man's talking to me. So this is South Lake. Yeah, versus South Lake.
the biggest game.
It was after the kickoff. Jack comes to me on the side. Like, Jack comes up to me, he's like, bro, what play did we just run?
Bro,
You were out of there.
no.
I said,
clue.
bro, what? I said, what are you talking about?
No clue.
And then the dude, you know, because we used to do signals.
Yeah.
Coach King is signaling, so he's doing whatever.
Easiest signal. It was like
Yeah.
Easiest signal.
like stuff that we ran like 7th
Yeah.
grade, like the same signal all the
Wow.
way
yeah.
up.
And Jack is like, bro, what was that?
Yeah.
I said, what? I said, Jack.
I don't know.
I said, Jack, it's All Street, bro. He's like, huh, what? Like, bro, I'm talking out of it, bro.
Yeah.
And
Did
then
you
that,
not just say you were fine?
No, I was fine.
he trying to
Okay,
lie.
yeah.
And then like the kickoff came out, I was like, Coach, get him out.
No,
Like,
it
bro,
was
get
kick
him out.
return. It was kick
It's a
return.
good teammate.
It was kick return. I remember like sitting back there because we
Dude,
talked.
what is wrong
I
with
don't
you?
know what's wrong with her.
We talked like when we would huddle up and then break out for kick return. I remember sitting in the huddle and I remember talking. You're saying something to you and you're like, "Are you good? Are you good?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then like we went back there. It was me and you in the back, and I remember sitting there. I was like, "All right, like they're probably gonna throw to me, like or not throw to me, a kick to me."
Yeah.
And I was like, "All right, whatever." And they kicked to me, And I caught it, and I remember like running and getting tackled, and then we like ran off the field and get ready for the offense. And you came up to me like when I was coming off the field, and you were like, "Dude, are you good?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah." And then you went straight to Coach Volk, and you're like, "He's done. Like, get him out. Like,
Get
like,
him out,
Yeah.
bro. Like, get him out, bro. Like, he's not good. Like, dude, there's something wrong with you.